Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay. And here today to do a trailer reaction. So we just got a new Marvel Studios Moon Knight trailer dropped at halftime of the Rams and Cardinals game tonight. We're going to check it out, give you guys our reaction, our thoughts on it. Got anything to say beforehand?
Nah.
No, just run it?
Yeah, that's right.
Just run it. All right.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I'm losing it.
We'll catch you on. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. Voices in your head. There's chaos in you. Embrace the chaos.
That's nice. That's a nice touch. Damn. I just want to go back to this.
Embrace the chaos.
That's dope ass. Well, I will say this. Great choice for music.
Yeah,
That's
that kick is so dope.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
That was nice. I like that. Perfect. No, I mean, hey, it looks solid, bro. Honestly, I think Oscar Isaac is really going to sell this role as Moon Knight. I think he's a underrated actor. I think he's an amazing actor. Underrated yet amazing actor. And you can see it already in the trailer. Like he already like sells it with such conviction as the character. I mean, I don't know. We didn't really see that much of Moon Knight, but as far as his alter ego, he played a pretty good role. As far as the end, I think that was a werewolf that he was whooping ass at the end.
I don't know.
That he was pummeling to death. I don't know. That looked like a werewolf to me. Or like it was some creature, but it looked like a werewolf, I'm going to be honest. And I don't know, because remember how during Disney Plus Day, they were saying like they are doing that, was it that werewolf series or monster series?
I don't know. I think it looks good though, man. All I can say is I'm sold on it. And that's saying a lot just because I think if you're sold on this, it's like, oh man, they barely showing you Moon Knight for us. So it's like mainly just Oscar Isaac just showing his acting chops and getting an idea. I mean, I still don't know what the story's gonna be because there's a lot going on, but it looks tight. Looks like something different that we've not seen before. I think this is great for Disney Plus. The whole time in my mind, I was like, Disney Plus, we've honestly had just carry-ons from characters we already had in the MCU. So this is like something it's its own thing, brand new. It's the first time we're getting something that's completely new that we haven't seen before, which is dope. I know you say Hawkeye Kate Bishop was something new, but Hawkeye was already established, so
Yeah.
This is something completely off. But it looks cool, man. I don't say seeing Ethan Hawke also was tight, because he's a great actor. But I like the suit. I like how the suit transforms kind of like a mummy or something like that. Looks tight. I like the visions that he's seeing, kind of like a little horror to it. Thought it was tight. The suit looks good.
I think one thing I'm really excited about is seeing like how he fights, the action, because he's kind of reminiscent of. He's kind of like a Marvel version of Batman in the way that he's more like this brute fighter. So I think that's going to be awesome to see on screen, how he looks on screen, how he's portrayed in that role as a crime fighter. And one thing I'm really curious about the show is how dark they push it, because Moon Knight, he is known to have some dark stories in his comics and whatnot, and what he's facing, and he's brutal. Like
that shit ain't getting pushed, bro.
And I know you say that shit all the time. It's Disney and Marvel's for the kids, but that's one of the things that I kind of hate with Disney and Marvel is the fact that there are some characters that aren't going to be portrayed the right way. Because I feel like there's just some characters that deserve to have their own. I don't know what to call it, like a mature section of Disney Plus or something like that, or Marvel thing, like Blade and Punisher, Daredevil, like those type of figures. It's one thing to cater to an audience, to a kid-friendly audience, but also you're kind of leaving some of the source material behind. Because I don't know how they're gonna do Blade. Blade is one of those movies where I'm like,
Blade can be done fine, bro. I think you're overtrimming that. All you do is make the blood green instead of red, and don't slow like splatter on it. Let's make the blood green or something like that. Let's change the color.
Mm-hmm. You think that's gonna work?
That'll be fine. If they change the color to green or something like that, because you get the blood. If the blood's red out, like in certain places that become like I know with Mortal Kombat in China and shit like that. It's like can't be posted or something like that.
Okay, let me ask you this: if a vampire and Blade bites somebody, what's the person that's bleeding?
You don't have to show them bleeding or like that. You could say he bit him and call it a day. You don't have to show like all the extra like blood and gore.
But then you just loses the touch as far as the horror in Blade.
But bro, you don't have to see if you look at back in the greatest, the people love Count Dracula, the first one, right? Back in the 1940s, 50s, whatever it came out. Mm-hmm. It wasn't that violent like that. But people still enjoy the movie for what it was. Like I don't think you need gore to overtake everything to make everything good. You can do a good if you can do the damn vampires where he cuts them, they fucking blow up and burn like in the Blade movie, how they fucking just some of them burned up and blew up.
Let me ask you this: how would you do a character like Punisher?
You're not gonna do Punisher in the MCU. He's not coming.
But that's my point: is that there's so many characters that you're leaving behind, or so many characters that you're not sticking to the source material. Daredevil,
you could.
I feel like now, like seeing him in the MCU, I kind of question whether is he going to be like kind of like the Hulk, where he's kind of pushed back. He kind of loses that touch where, we don't take him as serious anymore.
They'll probably say probably won't take him as violent though, yeah. And as far as Punisher, I don't see Punisher never come to the MCU. How many people? Let's be honest, how many people rewatch the Punisher? That's a very violent series. Not everybody likes the Punisher like that. I like watching the Punisher like that. A lot of people like the Punisher. Well, people like the Punisher, but his stories are darker stories. So
but that's my problem though, is that you're never gonna see him by your logic. You're never gonna see him.
They just did a TV series about the Punisher.
Oh my god, I'm talking about now. You're not gonna see him connect with any characters.
You can't, bro. How you connect with Spider-Man?
Well, no, but that's my thinking. My logic. If I was them, like for some characters, if I'm doing their own movies like Blade and shit, I would leave R-rated or like with the mature rating, Blade, Punisher, Daredevil, and if I cross them over with characters like a Spider-Man or something, then those movies, sure, I'll worry about like the kid-friendly audience. I'll try to make
that's even worse to me because then you're basically taking a character who's been all brutal. You're basically dumbing down a character for another movie. For other characters to fit in, you're dumbing down a character. That's pretty much what the Hulk is. The Hulk in his own movie was dope, but then he got dumbed down when he came to the Avengers. That's the same thing you're saying pretty much, but you don't want.
That is true. Well,
contradicts your own.
No, not really. Well, the Hulk. I feel like the Hulk could have stayed the Hulk in the MCU.
Hulk was at his best in his own movie, right?
But the only reason why they did that was for the power scales.
Okay, but also so if you take,
I'm talking from a perspective of like we don't want to see this much violence. So sure, in a Spider-Man movie, Blade probably won't say certain lines that he would say in his own.
But it takes away from the character. It's like the same way Deadpool hasn't been put in the MCU. There's certain things that character does that people are going to want to see. If you brought Deadpool to the MCU right now and Deadpool didn't do half the stuff he does when it comes to his sex jokes and stuff like that, it wouldn't be Deadpool to people.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with Disney owning everything.
I mean, shit, who else want to do Marvel content? Who else would want to do it?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, it hurts. And while yes, the MCU.
I don't think it hurts.
Yes, the MCU is great for a lot of comic book characters. I feel like there are some that.
Okay, let's be
Yeah,
honest. So Moon Knight, this character is somebody who I don't know that much about. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sure there's other people out there that are, if you're not like huge into Marvel comics and like that, you don't know about no Moon Knight. So a character like this, you can low key don't have to worry about. You still use source material, but there's not really a big like audience like that where you're like, oh man, we gotta get this one correct. You can change small things. I think people will be okay with it.
Okay.
The majority. I'm sure there's gonna be some people out there that are diehard Moon Knight fans that'll be mad about that.
Let me know down in the comment section, you diehard Moon Knight fans. No,
I'm sure I like that shit that dumb it down. I agree, but I'm saying it's at what cost? Do you want to see your character in the MCU or not? That's what it comes down to. People were happy to see your man Daredevil in the MCU now. So at some point you gotta give a little. You gotta take a little, give a little. You gotta give a little, bro.
Well, people were also fine with Daredevil having a season 4 on Netflix, but you know.
Okay, but how many people were like, oh,
we settled for him being in the MCU.
No,
because
a lot of people were like,
didn't have a season 4 on Netflix.
Okay, man, if they give you a season 4 on Netflix, then they said we're gonna bring our own Daredevil to the MCU. People will be like, we need that actor to come back. My point.
I don't see why you can't play 2 roles.
Come on now, nigga. You ain't gonna do that shit. That's fucking bad. That's bad
2
material.
roles?
That's bad for business.
2 roles, 2 different universes?
Who's helping and who's that helping? You're gonna confuse people.
Oh, okay. Well, considering that we got a full-ass multiverse now, I don't think it's as confusing anymore. But what am I to know
That's
about
different.
it?
Well, that's not the same character playing 2 different damn people.
Yeah.
That's completely different.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Completely different.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Huh. Then tell me why we have a Kraven the Hunter with Aaron Taylor Johnson. Kraven the Hunter with Aaron Taylor Johnson playing him, while he also plays Quicksilver in the MCU. Why do we have a Quicksilver with what's his name, Evan Peters, and Aaron Taylor Johnson in the MCU?
It's different actors.
Okay.
You're talking about the same actor playing 2 different characters. And it's not like this character's established like Doctor
You're talking
Strange.
about 2 different actors playing 1 character.
But okay, yeah, you can say that too, though. But I'm saying, though, you're talking about the character playing him in the same time period.
Okay. Yeah.
It don't work.
It is what it is.
People won't be happy with that shit either.
But
no,
it looks solid, man. I think March 30th it comes out, so
yeah, March 30th.
I'm definitely gonna be watching it from day one. I'm really excited to see it. You know, there's a lot of Marvel stuff dropping this year, along with DC stuff as well. Although I'm still skeptical with that whole Flash news. But this looks solid. Javante, what do you think?
Yeah, man, it looks good. I don't really have that much expectations. I don't know much about this character. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love Marvel, but I don't know much about the character like that. Keep it real. But it looks cool to me. I'm excited to check it out and see what this character's about. And I think that's the great thing about the MCU is, we get these new characters now we're learning about and get, see how cool they are. So I think it's dope. And I like Oscar Isaac as an actor, so happy to see him be a part of the MCU.
Agreed. Something we can finally agree on
Mm-hmm.
before this video wraps up. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on Moon Knight, the trailer. Let us know down below your thoughts on it. And, let us know your thoughts on some of our comments that we talked about, whether, Disney should cater for audiences as far as some characters from the comics, some of the mature characters from the comics, R-rated characters. Let us know your thoughts down below. And if you liked our reaction, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and be sure to tune in for more. I'm DeAndre.
And also, I get that the comments be on my ass a lot, especially when it comes to the DC content when I'm wearing Marvel hoodie. So I expect y'all to have that same energy with DeAndre with that Zack Snyder hoodie while doing some Marvel content.
What are you talking about? I love Marvel.
That's all I'm going to say,
I'm not
guys.
afraid to.
But I love the comments.
Okay.
Even the ones where y'all dog my ass.
You trying to put a hit out?
It's all good.
You trying to put a hit out on me?
Some of y'all be having some funny ones too, so.
Yeah, they are funny. But you're trying to put a hit out on me. Okay.
But thanks for all the love and all the support. We appreciate the comments. Just as y'all reply in the comments, Yeah. But y'all got to come on. If y'all get on my ass and wearing Marvel while I'm following DC and I'm all biased, I talk to about that DC content, that DC hoodie he got on while we're doing Marvel content. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I can speak good for both.
Yeah, okay. Okay. No,
you speak good for Marvel, but you tear down DC.
Okay,
I praise both.
I'm not gonna go there with you. I ain't going with you.
We'll talk about that.
We're gonna get back to watching the game. Rams whooping that ass. We're gonna go back to watching the game. But thanks for checking out the video. This is Dre and Jay review, trailer reaction. Sorry. But y'all enjoy y'all night. Happy Martin Luther King Day. And we'll see y'all next video.
Deuces.
Take care.